I decided that it's time to separate Vera here. I've had her for about a year and she's done really well. She really loves indoors. I've had her outside for a couple of weeks now and she's starting to look a little bit not happy. So I figured it was time to go ahead and separate her, which I'm pretty nervous about. I love her, but I think we're gonna have about a gazillion little aloes. So wish me luck. Woo, that was easy. So it's definitely time. Oh, it's really compacted there. Just trying to get down enough so I can see the individual roots so I can start pulling them apart. This is gonna take a minute. Hit the hose on it and just kind of wet this down some. Didn't really help much. Just gonna work away at the soil. I'm gonna make sure I get plenty of roots with each one. It's really hard. It's a good thing I don't mind getting my fingers dirty. I will have loads of gifts. Loads of gifts for friends and family. It's like one big giant root right in the middle. So you have to make sure that each little piece gets some of the root. And also leaving plenty of the main root plant so it can kind of exciting though, all these new little plants. So that's the original center plant. So I think I will probably put it back in the pot and then the others will all get their own little pots. As you can see behind me, we have loads of wood chips, and these are 2 to 3 years probably.
2 years.
And so it's broken down quite a bit. We have a lot of really nice soil. We have our chicken and rabbit manure that has been churned into it. So it's a nice, rich, healthy soil. Save that. It's going to take pretty much this whole bucket of soil to fill this up, which is fine because we have plenty more where that came from, which is, it feels like a ridiculous luxury when you're a gardener.
It's just a reminder I need to put something about chip drop in there so anybody who wants chips knows how to get it.
Yes. I try to help people along that. And one of, a few little tips for chip drop is try to check off as many selections as you can, as many different varieties as you can, and also go ahead and pay the very small fee. You will move to the top of the list if the fee is already paid for and the service doesn't have to.
Yeah, from an end user standpoint, someone has to pay the bill.
Yeah.
And as a tree company, I'm already going to spend about $100 to $150 between fuel, time, labor, everything to deliver those free chips. So as a end user, it's going to cost you, I believe, $20, but you will get approximately, well, you will get up to 15 yards. But you have the option to, you don't have the option on quantity, you do have the option on what you're getting. So you can say no black walnut, no pine.
It's beautiful. I was really nervous to tackle this because I do love my aloe very much, and I was nervous that it was gonna just fall apart and have no roots or anything. So I'm pretty excited about that, and then I'm gonna take all the smaller ones and fit as many as I can into pots. This is literally the most expensive plant I've ever bought in my life. I bought it from a local nursery, and I'd been kind of eyeballing it for a little while. And I finally pulled the trigger, and I haven't regretted. I spent about $50 on the plant, and that is unheard of. But it was a treat to myself. It's kind of like when you're a teenage girl and you share clothes with your friends. When you get older, it becomes plants. So I only need one more pot.
No.
Oh, I need a lot more pots. So I thought I'd give you guys a little updated garden tour. It's been a couple of weeks and things are kind of just popping, blowing up a little bit. Here is my, what has turned out to be my St. John's wort garden. It's a little bit full. These are all my second year St. John's wort. I haven't planted any this year, so this has all come back. I do have echinacea growing here and here. Mint. I have chamomile, spilanthes, or also known as the toothache plant, or peekaboo. It really helps if you have a sore mouth, toothache. A friend said that it helped with her that time of the month. And so I always try to keep that in my garden just in case. Here is my, I call this my weed garden, where all things go for rehabilitation. And obviously it is full of lamb's ear, tomatoes, garlic, some basil that I put in because it's not looking super great. So I put it in here because the soil has lots of fertilizer and goodness. I have not planted cilantro this year. It is everywhere. And this is our new bed that we just made this past week. It is full of strawberries. I have planted a gooseberry that is just starting to pop up, and lemongrass. That's it for this bed so far. I haven't decided what else I want to do. And then my favorite, yarrow is blooming. This is the second year, so this is the first time the yarrow has bloomed. Really excited about that. Loads of lemon balm, spearmint, more echinacea, thyme. And again, I have cilantro growing everywhere. More of the spilanthes, some purple basil, rosemary. And here I have bee balm mixed in with more echinacea and pineapple mint. And I just kind of let the white clover go. I'm getting ready to harvest it. Obviously, it's going a little crazy, but it's one of my favorites to keep in my apothecary. Swedish mint. And a little lavender. Bee balm. And here I have, oh goodness, I've got lemon balm, St. John's wort, which is flowering for the first time. There's lavender, more cilantro, loads and loads of mint. I do love my mint, so I don't mind that it goes a little crazy. And the borage, of course, is going a little crazy. And here I have a lot of borage, some purple basil, calendula, and of course my original garden, which is full of thyme, mint, lemon balm. There's sage over there. Still haven't determined what is growing besides lettuce in that pot. So if anybody has an idea. And of course, I have loads of oregano and more St. John's wort and a husband. So that's just a very quick, and there's my shadow, quick little garden tour.